Hi, I'm Kirstin Kelly. Thanks so much for watching my videos. If you'd like some extra help, jump into one of my free online training sessions. I teach you all of my secrets to find success, satisfaction in every ride, and to ditch that fear and learn joy in every ride. So click on the link in the description of this video to find out more information. Today I'm going to teach you how to see a stride. Well, I'm actually not going to teach you how to see a stride. I'm going to teach you how to improve finding a distance, subtle difference. Now, I've made up a little acronym and I've called it BARS because it's easy to remember. B-A-R-S. Now, B stands for balance. Your horse needs to be balanced. So when he's cantering, he's balanced on his hindquarters, not on his forehand. Then A stands for acceptance. You must accept what you see. This is the most important thing that I can teach you. When you see a distance, I can't stress this to you enough. When you see that distance, you have to accept it. Now, I might see a distance that I like, and it might be really deep. You might see a distance that you like, which is really long. So you can see there is no such thing as a perfect distance because you and I are both seeing different things. So what you need to accept is that if you listen to the beat of the rhythm and you get to a distance, whether you love it or not, you accept it. Then your horse says, okay, I'm a little deep or I'm a little long, it's a distance, I jump. If you canter to that very same distance and go, oh no, I've seen a horrible stride. The horse says, oh gosh, I need to stop. There's no point in actually jumping this. She's not happy, so I obviously can't do it. You are better off to be an average rider and think you're wonderful than to be a really good rider but have self-doubt and not back yourself. So acceptance is what it's all about. Now, a little tip, if you see a deep distance, instead of panicking, what you need to do is lift your chin up. As soon as you lift the chin, it engages your core and your obliques. You know how I'm really into the weight of the use of your core? As soon as you lift up and you engage your core, your horse then feels that you don't want to jump forward, you want to propel upwards. And then he will sit on his hindquarters and propel up instead of forward. Job's done. So remember, as soon as you think, whoo, it's a bit deep, you lift your chin and accept it. If you think, oh, it's a bit long, commit to it. And then the horse will trust you and go. So back to my acronym, where was I? R. So R stands for rhythm. Rhythm is everything. If you can keep a rhythmical canter down to the fence, it is really easy for the horse to be seeing the fence coming to him and then adjusting as he needs to. Also, it's really good for you to listen. I teach all of my riders to come round the corner and count 6 strides out loud because I want them to listen to the beat of the canter. And when you listen to that rhythm, you learn to accept what you hear and feel as well as see. And S stands for self-carriage. Now, if you ride down to a fence and your horse is really leaning on your contact and you see a bit of a deep distance, is he naturally going to rock off? No, he's going to be already balanced on your hand and he's going to find it really difficult. If you ask him to stand off, again, if he's leaning on your hand, he's going to find that difficult. So the self-carriage means that you have this elastic elbow and he canters in a way that is balanced and in self-carriage, so he's carrying the weight of his own face and you're not doing it for him. So what I want you to do is we're going to practice cantering this pole on the ground. This is a really good exercise and I would suggest if you find it, you really struggle with finding a distance, chuck a whole bunch of rails around your arena. And while you're doing flat work, practice cantering them and seeing if you can guess when you're 6 strides away from them. Because When you start cantering it, there might be times where you find, oh, you just can't say the number 1. And that's generally because your eye has told your brain, don't like that distance. And so way back there, you're already thinking, don't like that. And that is the most important time to count, because the stride isn't going to be, comfortable. It's going to be a little awkward. So you need to commit to it. So the more you practice it, it just makes it so much easier, and you train your mind and your eye to just start gauging and judging that distance. So spend the time, every time you ride, chucking some rails on the ground and counting them out loud. So the exercise I'm going to get you to do is I want you to canter around to this rail, and I want you to guess when you're 6 strides away from it and count it out loud. Now don't be stressed if it's 5 or if it's 7, but 3 is no good. Most people see the distance at 3 and they that's too close, you can't do anything about it. As if you start training yourself to see it 6 strides away, at least then you can own it a little bit better. You can sit up a little bit taller, and then that way there the horse will engage, or you can close your leg and commit to it. So counting it out loud, and remember, you need to accept what you see. It's important when you come round the corner, look early. Guess where 6 is?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Can tell I teach her all the time, can't you? She's had that grilled into her. Well done.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Good. Don't forget, when that stride's coming up a little bit shorter, you have to lift your chin. Come a little bit, turn a little bit earlier. I can't stress to you guys enough. I spent a whole winter doing this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good girl. Excellent walk and rest. So Esme makes it look pretty easy, but you need to do this all the time until you can consistently find the distance and accept what you see.